Last month, PGA Tour 2K23 was PSN's free game of the month. This is a game I've been wanting to play for a very long time, so I jumped at the opportunity to try it. And no surprise, after playing it for the first time, I knew I wanted to go for the Platinum trophy. There are 30 trophies in this game, and PSN Profiles rates it only a 3 out of 10 difficulty, and that's because none of the trophies are actually difficulty dependent. So if you're looking for a quick platinum, you can just speedrun through the game on its easiest setting. Unfortunately for me, my pride had me doing the entire game on pro difficulty, since that's what the multiplayer is set to, and you'll see at the end of the video that it costed me some extra hours. Regardless, I really enjoyed this game's platinum experience and would happily do more sports games if you guys want to see them. Unlocking the platinum trophy is a simple 2-step process. Step 1 is to play through the My Career and win as many events as you can, and step 2 is to clean up all of the grind and miscellaneous trophies, which, as you can imagine, is where most of your in-game time comes from. Throughout my time grinding the My Career, I also play some online matches in between, so keep that in mind. So jumping into the game for the first time, I had a pretty good understanding of how to play since I had watched a lot of YouTube videos on ranked play. I immediately set my settings to play 3-click over analog, and it's safe to say I didn't have the best timing, but somehow on the first ever round I played, this happened. Oh, I'm holding this.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Despite having the worst possible shot, we sink the ball from 100 yards out, giving us our first trophy, Ferret, for holding the ball from outside the green. After a couple of custom games, I unlocked my first ever fitting. Fittings are abilities you can equip to your clubs to give them certain boosts and advantages. They have multiple rarities, and eventually we'll need to have all legendaries equipped to a club, but for now, a single rare unlocks the perfect fit trophy for equipping our first one. I close out my first day with the game, playing My Career and finishing my first 18-hole match. This unlocks the trophy It Just Clicked for playing a full round on the 3-click setting I mentioned earlier. As you progress in your career, you have the ability to take on multiple sponsors that allow you to unlock unique gear. Once you sign a contract, you're expected to perform to the sponsor's expectations, and if you continue to place well, your reputation will rise, and lucky for me as a newcomer, the golf club was happy if I didn't lose 3 dozen balls on 18 holes like I do in real life. It only took a few matches to hit maximum reputation. Starting to improve at the game, I find my 3-click tempo and finish my first round of hitting all fairways in regulation. And no surprise that shortly after, I dropped my handicap down to 0, officially making me a scratch golfer for our next trophy. At this point, I've earned enough XP to hit level 10 and start spending the skill points you earn in-game each time you level up. Most skills in the game require to do an in-game action in order to activate its temporary boost. This can range anywhere from hitting into a headwind to having multiple perfect swing timings. With the new skills unlocked, I play out a round and pop the peak performance trophy for activating 5 different skills in a single match. A couple weeks went by, and throughout that time, I'd play a few online matches off camera with some friends. That extra experience pays off big though, because the next time we hop into the My Career mode on stream, I'm out for blood. I pick up my first ever tournament win. In the following game, I'm on pace for 2 in a row. Unfortunately, Tiger Woods is playing in this event and doesn't make it easy on me. After 18, we're tied for first, which means the winner will be determined through a sudden death playoff. This presents us with our next trophy opportunity. Well, we're going to playoffs. Hey, this all intended because we need to win a playoff for a trophy. This isn't something that happens often. Am I going? I'm going against Tiger. We got a par 4. This man probably drives it to the edge of the green. I'm not capable of doing that. Oh, I choke in the playoffs. That's fine. All I lose is power, not accuracy. We're staying on the fairway. We got a nice kick. We're good. I kind of want to land here. So in order to land there, we got to go up to... Oh, I want to go 159. So we go 159 and we get a little bit of roll. We're actually landing here. I mean, this is what we got to do. Coming back. I lost power, but I timed it good. Birdie to win.
Back-to-back birdies.
Birdie to win. Our short game, according to the casters, has been phenomenal despite me missing like every single putt today. I'm visualizing right here. This is a lot of pressure, but this is a good line. This is the line, right? Can't get any better than this.
And they've done it. They went the distance.
Yes.
And then some. What a way
Yes. What a putt to win, boys. Close one. Win a My Career playoff. Against Tiger Woods, by the way. At this point, I've stacked up on a good amount of fittings from playing the game. You're able to take 3 fittings of the same rarity to either exchange them for a specific type of fitting of the same rarity or upgrade to the next type. Eventually, I'll need all legendary fittings on a single club for a trophy, but for now, we unlock one for exchanging our first set of rares. Now that we have some decent money, I purchased my first pack of legendary golf balls and unlocked the golf ballin' trophy for playing 18 holes with them. I mean, come on, to win the event, boys. Continuing through the season, we're getting ready to play the Northern Shore Open. This is actually an event where you have the ability to change the course it's played on, which we need to do and then win for our next trophy. Okay, this is to win and pop a trophy while blinded by the sun. I like the line, not a bad putt. We drain it. At this point, winning championships is pretty much guaranteed unless I have a complete meltdown on the course, so we go on to win the Players' Championship and finally max out the level progression with my sponsors before that meltdown inevitably happens. Knowing that I wouldn't be able to win this event, I thought it would be suitable to go for the trophy that requires us to putt the ball from within 2 feet and end up short within 6 inches. Since this is a specialty of mine in real life, I figured it would be a piece of cake. If we go like right here, give it to me. Think happy thoughts. That's a perfect summary of how this entire match has gone for me. It doesn't take long for my timing to come back though, and once again we earn a trophy for winning the golf club championship. Next up is the Royal Championship, and we have some special competition for it. Throughout your career, you're given a rival for each match you play. You go head-to-head against them to see who can earn more points. The better you play the round, the more points you'll score, and we have a trophy opportunity playing against Tiger Woods in our rivalry. This was actually a super close match, with Tiger and I fighting back and forth for first place in the event. I was playing a near-perfect game of virtual golf, and I had a pretty decent lead going into the final 2 holes. All I need to do to secure the win is not choke.
Right into the water on that one.
Wait, did you actually think I was going to throw this game? Nah, we chip it in from outside the green to save par and go on to win the event. This gives us the rare double gold trophy pop for beating Tiger Woods and closing out the Royal Championship. After this, I decided to take a break from the My Career mode to sit back and just enjoy some custom maps with friends. And I think this is one of the most underrated features of the entire game. There's so many different maps and game modes you can play, ranging anywhere from a full 18-hole Paradise Island map all the way down to some putt-putt mini golf. And while playing a custom course, I found myself in a really good situation to get the Golden Ferret trophy for holding the ball from a bunker. That might be it. That might be it. Oh my god, I finally did it. Heading back to My Career, it's time to finish the season with one last event, the FedEx Cup. This is essentially the grand finals of the year, and based on where you were on the season standings for points, you start the game with a certain advantage. Since we are first on the year, I start the round off at -3. Regardless, I played one of my best rounds on a very difficult course, which leads us to get another double trophy round. That's it, baby. That's the FedEx Championship, the Tour Championship. I'm curious if we also did greens and regulation. There's a chance. There we go. We got it. Greens and regulation collector. So in the FedEx Cup, we hit all of the greens. And of course, you guys already know we won it. Express delivery, win the FedEx Cup. The season champion, the tour champion. What do we got ourselves? A little tour champion putter? Is that what I'm seeing? We crushed it, man. That was a good game. With My Career officially complete, it's time for us to do a little cleanup and grab the remaining miscellaneous trophies left. I go back and replay the 2 events I didn't win the first time around, and since I skipped the tutorial like any respectable gamer would, I had to go back through and complete every lesson for the Learned Golfer trophy. Next, we jump into an online match as Tiger Woods and play out a round to unlock Fancy Seeing You here for playing a matchmaking game as a pro. Continuing with Tiger Woods, we have to score par or better on any 18-hole course, which we do easily. Next, I needed to hop into an online scramble match and finish a hole only using my shots. For those of you who don't know what a scramble is, it's a 2v2 match where you and your teammate both take a shot and then play the best ball while competing in match play against another team. This trophy ended up giving me a little bit of trouble because not many players solo queue into the mode, and when I did finally find a match, I ran into an issue. For the most part, I was able to have the best ball throughout the holes that I played. The problem is, if your ball is the one your team chooses, your teammate gets first shot. Well, whenever I was close to getting the trophy, my approach shot gave my teammates an easy putt to finish the round, and if they end up sinking the putt despite only playing your ball throughout the rest of the hole, you wouldn't get credit for the trophy. This meant I had to somehow get a ball closer than a teammate's near the green, but not so close that they could easily hold the ball on their turn. And it took a while, but eventually I had a ball we played right outside the green that was within chipping distance. My teammate left his shot short, and I finally had an opportunity at closing out this trophy. It was a decent swing. I needed that. We get the birdie, and more importantly, we should get the trophy. What a beautiful chip. We love that. Heat check. There it is, baby. Play off of only your shot for an entire hole during a scramble match. Grinding online for a few more hours, I finally level up high enough to unlock a tier 7 skill to unlock the all skilled up trophy. Now it's time to start focusing on what is actually the grindiest trophy of the game, and it's to equip the 3 legendary fittings on a single club trophy that I mentioned earlier. Luckily for me, I had stacked up on a lot of different fittings throughout my 40 some hours of playing this game at this point, and after a few more online matches, we had enough fittings available to craft our way way all the way up to legendary and equip 3 different legendary fittings on our hybrid. With just one last trophy to go for the platinum, we saved the best for last. I need to get a hole-in-one to 100% the game. Now, I'd like to think that I'm pretty decent at the game, but in the entire time of playing the game so far, I still hadn't managed to get a single hole-in-one naturally, so there was no telling how long this was going to take. I decided to hop into some custom par 3 courses to give myself as many attempts at sinking this shot as possible, and I'm glad I did, because after hours and hours of attempts, I just couldn't get the ball to sit. I had countless amounts of close misses and it started to feel like it just wasn't gonna happen. But I just kept pushing through, and finally, after hundreds of attempts, we put a perfect swing on it and ride the wind into the cup. Please be good. Please be good. Finally! Oh my God, boys! Boys! That's it! We did it! Give me the trophy. Why are you holding this out on me? Come on. Ace. That puts us at 29. And that was our final trophy for the Platinum Tour Pro. Y'all have no idea if you weren't watching this live stream. That took about 4 hours straight of playing par 3 courses. Oh, man.